Tonight, I have two police reports that were never meant to be public. Two separate cases, two different locations. No suspects, no explanations. In the first story, a man calls 911 whispering that something has replaced his brother. By the time officers arrive, they find a body filled with soil. In the second story, security cameras capture a man entering his apartment building twice within 15 minutes. The only problem, he was already dead when the second one came home. Both cases were quietly closed. Both reports were archived, but the recordings still exist. And there's one detail they share: 3 slow knocks. Turn off the lights. Put your headphones on. Let's get into it. Case File 1147-A. Agency, Pine Hollow County Sheriff's Office. Location, Black Ridge Forest, mile marker 12, Old Service Road. Date opened, October 17. Lead investigator, Sergeant Daniel Morrow. Status, closed, unresolved. Incident summary. On October 17 at approximately 0213 hours, dispatch received a 911 call from an unidentified male reporting that something was wearing my brother. The call lasted 43 seconds. Audio attached in Appendix C. Patrol Units 3 and 5 were dispatched to a remote hunting cabin registered to one Elliot Graves, 34, and Nathan Graves, 31. Both individuals were reported missing at 0450 hours. One body was recovered. It was not identified as either brother. 911 transcript, excerpt. Dispatch. 911, what's your emergency? Caller, male, whispering, it's not him. Dispatch. Sir, what's not who? Caller, my brother. That's not my brother. He came back wrong. Audible knocking in background. 3 slow impacts. Dispatch. Sir, are you in danger? Caller. It's practicing. It's trying to get the voice right. Knocking stops. Caller. It knows I'm in the bathroom. Dispatch. Stay on the line. Door handle rattling violently. Caller. It doesn't blink. Call disconnects. Scene report, 0302 hours. Upon arrival, officers noted the following: cabin front door open, no signs of forced entry, generator running, all exterior lights shattered, temperature 28 degrees Fahrenheit, wind minimal, no wildlife sounds detected. Officer Ruiz reported an unusual silence in the tree line. No insects, no owls, no movement. Interior observations. Living room. Couch overturned. Fireplace active. 2 coffee mugs on table, both warm. 1 mug contained blood diluted in coffee. Kitchen. Knife block empty except for 1 slot. Knife later recovered embedded in the bathroom door. Hallway. Deep gouge marks along drywall at shoulder height, not consistent with standard blade marks. Width of the grooves approximately 2.7 inches apart. Depth inconsistent as if applied with uneven pressure. Bathroom. Door locked from inside. Forced entry conducted at 0318 hours. Interior found empty. Bathtub contained water. Water temperature 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Mirror had message written in condensation, "Let me finish." Evidence item number 6, audio recorder. A handheld recorder was recovered under the sink. Last file timestamped 0158 hours. Transcript below. Click. Elliot, breathing heavily. Nate, if this is a joke, stop. Nathan, distant. I'm outside. Elliot, no, you're not. Silence. Nathan, closer. I'm outside. Elliot, you came in already. Floorboard creak. Elliot, You were sitting right there. Nathan, I'm outside. Window tapping begins. Elliot, there are two of you. Voice distortion begins, overlapping speech. Nathan 1, let me in. Nathan 2, I'm inside. Elliot, stop copying him. Sound of something dragging across the ceiling. Elliot, that's not possible. Sudden scream. Audio ends. Body recovery, 0542 hours. A body was located 200 yards north of cabin near tree line. Position, kneeling, hands folded in lap, head tilted upward, eyes removed, mouth stretched unnaturally wide, jaw dislocated beyond anatomical limits, teeth filled down to flat surfaces, fingerprint scan inconclusive, dental records no match. Facial features resembled both Elliot and Nathan Graves in partial aspects. Forensic note, skin elasticity abnormal, tissue density inconsistent with human norms. Forensic addendum. Autopsy revealed no internal organs, cavity filled with compacted soil and pine needles. Soil contained trace amounts of human epithelial cells, not matching either Graves brother. Coroner's final remark. Whatever this was, it was arranged. Follow-up search. Thermal drones deployed. At 0613 hours, one drone detected heat signature inside cabin attic. Attic access sealed from inside with heavy trunk. Entry made at 0627 hours. Attic empty. However, insulation disturbed. Long indentation across length of rafters. Impression consistent with elongated body, approximately 8 feet in length. Sergeant Morrow noted a faint odor described as wet earth and copper. Neighbor statement, 0910 hours. Nearest property owner, Harold Dunn, 72, 1.8 miles away. Statement excerpt. Heard someone practicing talking, like repeating the same sentence over and over. Thought it was coyotes at first, but coyotes don't clear their throats. When asked what sentence, it kept saying, I'm outside, over and over, but it never changed tone. Supplemental finding. At 1144 hours, dispatch received a call from Elliot Graves' cell phone. Phone was logged into evidence at 0602 hours. Call duration, 12 seconds. Transcript. Unknown voice, calm, precise. I think I have it right now. Pause. Unknown voice, I'm outside. Call terminated. Evidence locker inspected immediately. Elliot Graves' phone missing. Security footage from the locker room between 0600 and 1150 shows no entry. At timestamp 0933, camera briefly loses signal for 1.4 seconds. When image returns, the phone is no longer on the shelf. Personal note, Sergeant Morrow, unfiled. Found handwritten inside case folder after Sergeant Morrow failed to report for duty 3 days later. It learns by proximity. It studies shape, voice, habit. It does not rush. It improves. Last line written larger than the others. It blinks now. Case status? Cabin burned down in controlled fire November 2nd. Black Ridge Forest temporarily closed to public. Graves brothers declared deceased. Case remains unresolved. Final edition. Internal memo. 6 months later, a hiker reported a man standing along Old Service Road at dusk. Description: male, average build, mud on boots, staring into the trees. When approached, the man reportedly said, "I'm still working on it." Hiker assumed it was a joke. He left. At 1714 hours, hiker called 911, stating someone was knocking on his camper door. 3 slow impacts. Call disconnected after 39 seconds.
Recording ends with a voice whispering, "I'm outside."
Incident report. Agency: Northvale Municipal Police Department. Case number NV22908C. Location: 148 Alder Street, Apartment 3B. Date opened: March 3rd. Lead officer: Lieutenant Marissa Cade. Classification: suspicious death, possible impersonation. Status: closed, administratively filed. Initial call: 01:11 hours. Caller identified as Mrs. Evelyn Hart, 68, resident of apartment 3A. Complaint: the man upstairs keeps coming home twice. Dispatch log notes confusion. Caller insisted the upstairs tenant, Mr. Daniel Cho, 29, had entered the building at 0043 hours, then again at 0058 hours. Security footage later confirms 0043, Daniel Cho enters building. 0058, Daniel Cho enters building. Clothing identical, gait identical. Door to apartment 3B opened for both entries. No one exits between those timestamps. Officer arrival: 01:26 hours. Officers Brooks and Imani report the following: hallway lights flickering. Apartment 3B door ajar approximately 3 inches. No signs of forced entry. Upon announcing presence, officers heard movement inside. Sound described as furniture shifting slowly. Not violent, not rushed, just deliberate. Interior observations. Living room. Couch positioned directly facing front door. Television on static. One shoe near entryway. One shoe in the kitchen sink. Temperature inside apartment 61 degrees Fahrenheit, despite thermostat set to 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Kitchen. Refrigerator open. Food items arranged vertically against the wall as if stacked to imitate a human silhouette. Bathroom. Mirror cracked from inside outward. Steam present, though no hot water running. Bedroom. Bed stripped. Mattress upright against the wall. Dark stain on the floor beneath mattress. Substance confirmed as blood. Amount estimated 2.3 liters. Body discovery: 01:49 hours. Daniel Cho located in bedroom closet. Position: standing upright. Eyes open. No visible external trauma. Pulse absent. Skin cold. Rigor mortis inconsistent with time of death. Coroner later estimated time of death between 2200 hours and 2300 hours. Security footage confirms Daniel Cho entering building at 0043 and 0058 hours. Surveillance footage review. Building camera angle captures lobby only. At 0043, Daniel Cho enters, pauses, stares directly into camera for 11 seconds. Blink rate, 0. At 0058, Daniel Cho enters again. This version does not look at camera. Instead, it tilts its head 17 degrees to the right. Frame-by-frame analysis shows subtle delay between footsteps and shadow movement. Shadow appears half-second late. Neighbor statement, apartment 3C. Resident, Luis Alvarez, 42. Statement excerpt. I heard him talking to someone, but it was just him. He kept saying, "almost there," over and over, like practicing. When asked what time, after midnight, maybe 12:20. I heard 2 voices at one point, same voice, just slightly off. Forensic findings. Autopsy of Daniel Cho revealed. No defensive wounds. No signs of poisoning. Blood volume significantly lower than expected for adult male. Internal examination discovered unusual abrasion inside ribcage cavity. Pattern suggests something pressed outward from within. Coroner comment recorded, "It's like something tried to stand up inside him." Evidence item NM12, phone recording. Daniel Cho's phone contained a 26-second video recorded at 0051 hours. Video transcript. Daniel stands in living room, camera facing him. He whispers, "I think it's finished." Behind him, visible in hallway mirror, a second Daniel stands motionless. Primary Daniel does not react. Video ends when phone drops abruptly. Officer incident, 0312 hours. While securing scene, Officer Brooks reported hearing knocking from inside bedroom closet. The closet had already been cleared. 3 slow impacts. Knocking ceased when Lieutenant Cade entered the room. Body of Daniel Cho still present in the closet. However, head now angled downward. Initial scene photos show head tilted upward. No officers admit repositioning. Follow-up event, March 4th, 22:08 hours. Mrs. Hart, 3A, placed second call. Reported Daniel Cho came home again. Officers responded. Apartment 3B found empty. No body, no blood, no damaged mirror. Furniture returned to original placement. Security footage from prior night erased between 0042 and 0015 hours. Technician report states, "Data not corrupted. It appears overwritten." Building manager confirms no one has access to overwrite system remotely. Addendum, Officer Brooks. Filed sick leave March 6th. Personal statement left in locker. It was studying posture. It kept adjusting the shoulders. The second one stood straighter. Brooks resigned March 12th. Reportedly told colleague, "It smiles better now." Final note, case archive. 6 weeks later, city traffic camera captured Daniel Cho crossing 8th and Mercer at 2:17 hours. Facial recognition flagged match at 98.4%. Footage shows him stopping mid-crosswalk. He turns to camera. Mouth opens. Frame freezes. Video feed glitches for 2.2 seconds. When image returns, intersection empty. Audio from adjacent storefront security mic records faint whisper, "Almost there." Case status, administrative closure due to lack of physical evidence. Apartment 3B currently occupied by a new tenant. Tenant filed maintenance complaint last week. Issue description, the closet door keeps knocking from the inside. Maintenance found no mechanical cause.